Hey guys, this is Rick at Tasty Guitar. Well, a couple weeks ago I was in rehearsal for a gig and we were doing the Isley Brothers classic, It's Your Thing. Great tune. Now this was a guitar, drums, and bass trio, and if I was just going to play the original guitar part, if I only played that, it was going to kind of sound a little bit empty, because in that tune there's a lot of horns going on, there's a great piano part, and this is very common in these old soul and R&B tunes especially. So if I was going to make this song sound like something in a trio situation, I was going to probably have to combine my guitar part with another part in the tune. Maybe the piano part on the intro, or in the chorus, play the horn part with the guitar part. And this is precisely what I'm going to be demonstrating in this lesson today. If you're in a guitar-based band, if it's a trio or even a two-guitar band, but you don't have a horn section, you don't have a piano player, a lot of times you can make this music sound a lot more authentic if you borrow from those parts and combine them with your existing guitar parts. As always, you can come by TastyGuitar.com, get the free tab on this lesson by subscribing on the bottom of the homepage. Check out membership at Tasty Guitar in the description below. Tune up and let's get started. Alright, so what I'm going to do first here is show you what the rhythm guitar part is doing on the intro of the tune. Then I'll show you what the piano part is doing, and then I'm going to show you how you could combine these two parts to play it as one part on one guitar. Let's go ahead and break down this rhythm guitar part real slowly here. Now if you want the right feel for this, you need to get all those dead strings in addition to the fretted note, really skank style. So you're going to be strumming this. So in an attack strum, you're not just picking it like that. Not if you want everything on one guitar. Okay, so basically you're going to attack that third fret note, the C there on the A string, hit that, and then also kind of hit all the notes above it dead. So get that index finger back there muting. That goes for all of this. And then I'm just going to move that second finger around to the 6th and 5th fret. So here's the first measure of this 2-bar rhythm really slowly. All right, so 3rd fret on up to the E flat at the 6th fret, down to the 5th fret. Again, real slow. The second measure of this rhythm is a little bit more tricky. So here are both measures combined. Alright, the piano part on this is pretty simple, starting on an E flat chord up here at the 11th fret. It's just the top of an E flat bar chord, hitting the top 3 strings. 1, 2, 3. Right there on the last 16th note of beat 3. So I suggest keeping that right hand swinging in 16th note motion to make sure you come in on time. 1, 2, 3. Gonna hold that out until the and a beat forward, then you're gonna go down to this chord, a B flat, which is just the top of that B flat C shape right there. 1, 2, 3. Hold that out until beat 1 of the following measure, then you're gonna go down to this shape right here, which is just the top of an F bar chord, so an F major chord there. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Hold that chord out there for a couple beats, and then you're going to go down to this, which is an E flat major, barred index finger at the 8th fret, moving chromatically to an F major at the 10th fret. So all together, here's what the piano part is doing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you like the lesson content here at Tasty Guitar and would like to see more of it, I would really appreciate it if you stop over on my Patreon page and check out the perks there available to members. All right, let me go ahead and break this down slowly. Now at first, all you have going on is that guitar part down on the A string. So we're going to start with that. And then we're going to go up and grab the piano chords when they first come in. Now at this point, you kind of got to make a decision into which part you want to continue with. Do you want to resolve that piano line? Or do you want to go back down to the low part? Now I think it's more important to go back down to the low part because the rhythm down there changes a little bit. So it's not just continuing on what it did the first time around. So I'm going to make a decision and go back there at that point. So now we would have this. Again. And here's where the piano chords came in again. Now what we had originally was that E flat moving chromatically to an F. I kind of made these 7th chords. I just think it's a little bit funkier sounding, so I'm going with an E flat 7, E7, and moving to an F7. So now I'm going to have this. Now here I chose to resolve the chord part instead of going right back down to that C note again. That's because the bass note is going to cover that C, so it won't be missed that much. So here's the entire pattern repeated.